Hello, hello. My name is Maxine Samone. I'm here to share a touch of Venus with you. And we got into a pretty intense collective message earlier today. I don't really have any downloads other than I really felt called to wear this blue hoodie. I really like this color right now. I'm really also feeling the Bibliomancy. So I have this little book called Self Meditation that I'm going to flip through real quick. I might be starting to include different forms of like divination in the readings, like the charm throwing, or I've been really wanting to make my own oracle cards and things like that. I've even thought of hosting an oracle deck class. I haven't decided if I want to do it online or in person. But those are some of the things that I've been floating around because there's so many forms of divination available to us, aside from just like straight channeling. And I think that when you can combine all of those things, it kind of stretches your ability or expand your ability to connect with the divine and see things in so many different beautiful ways. So let's flip to a page of the book. And we're going to get ready to get into the messages. Also, real quick, if you are seeing this on TikTok and you can't stay, the full reading will be posted on YouTube. After I get off here, I am going to spend time on the computer posting a bunch of readings. So there is going to be new content on the YouTube channel. Everything's linked in my bio. If you're seeing this on YouTube, thank you for being here. If you can like the video, subscribe, and share with someone that you think that would like the reading or it resonates with, I would really appreciate it. That's a free way to support me and the channel and this community that I'm growing. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. We're on page 274 and let's see. Your peace of mind lies not in your individual circumstances, but in how you respond to them. Meditation helps you to accept your circumstances just as they are. Okay, so that's the little tidbit. We're going to get into the messages. So we're talking about acceptance. So there may be some things that are happening in life currently or in the collective that we don't really like right now. But in order to find a solution, we have to accept that there's a problem, right? And acceptance can lead to the emotions coming up that can catalyze our actions, right? For instance, if we're upset about something, if we can finally take a look at it and accept it for what it is, and it brings up some emotion of like upset, anger, whatever, then that's a catalyst for change. That's a catalyst for action, right? So also acceptance in the way of maybe it's not so forceful in that way. Maybe it doesn't require action. Maybe it requires love, you know what I'm saying? Loving witnessing. We'll see what comes out. This is gonna be a pretty quick message, I'm feeling. Yeah, so we do have some tension rising. We have the provoker, the Grand Cross, so this literally means tension. And then 7th house partners crossing. This interesting. So it may be dealing with relationships, and then there's desire, a fire element again. Get one more, and then Taurus. Interesting. So maybe you guys' value system, or maybe something to do with finances, is causing this kind of like tension building between a relationship or someone that you're connected to. Maybe your desires are different and it's coming to the forefront. Maybe there is an invitation to accept something about yourself that your partner is reflecting back to you. We have 6th house, the routine, on the bottom of the deck. So this could be something that is work related or money related. I also kind of just get to maybe it's something about your image Maybe I feel like one partner, what's kind of coming through is that one partner has maybe some insecurities about themselves that they're finding hard to accept, and their partner is accepting of them, but they're having a hard time accepting it themselves. And so this causes this tension between the relationship, because if somebody cannot love themselves, it's hard for them to accept love in their life. Especially with the 6th house, this has to do with like your health, your body, and Taurus has to do with the body as well. And so maybe one person doesn't feel desirable in the relationship, or it's causing this mix up of like a block in intimacy that is really shining light on insecurities that a person or maybe both partners need to accept about themselves. You know, they need to love themselves throughout this stage in their life. There was something that was coming through earlier that was like, can you accept that you are at your personal best and at the same time be excited for the potential growth that you have in the future? Can you hold both of those things true? You know, can you say that, yes, there are some things that I want to improve, but I am also at my personal best right now and I'm proud of myself, you know? And I think that that's a perspective shift that people could take that can really improve their relationships, because, again, this block of intimacy or being able to receive love is self-imposed, you know? It feels like rather than beating yourself up into change, you know what I'm saying? Accepting where you are so that you can receive the love that you deserve, you know? That your partner clearly feels that you're deserving of, right? Maybe they've seen parts of you as well that you're not so proud of. Maybe not just on such a physical surface level. It could be that your partner has seen aspects of you that you're not so proud of, you know, shadowy aspects, and they still are here and wanting to love you and accept you. And you're finding it hard to even love yourself through revealing those things or shining light on those things. So maybe there's something about being a little bit nicer to yourself. Thank you for the follow. Let me see. What's going on with the collective? Passion of the Lion, Heart, and the Inner Queen. So I feel like I may be talking to, I don't know, this could be feminine aspects and a masculine as well, but I feel like I'm talking to a more feminine collective that is feeling just a little bit insecure about certain things in their life. I feel like it's more leaning towards the body more than anything, although Taurus and Virgo, the 6th house, can deal with money and work, but I feel like it feels more about feeling desirable. I don't think your partner necessarily feels that way. Maybe you've had partners in the past that make you feel that way. So we have Archangel Metatron power popping out. Interesting. We're going to read a little blurb from that card. This is a really pretty card too. It's very crystal clear. You know, it's like your partner sees you very clearly. What number is this? Number 1. Okay. Number 1. All right. Together, we bring you the gift of power. Spiritual power enables you to trust in your higher guidance no matter what appears to be happening in your life. Psychological and emotional power enables you to transform through evolving your belief systems and processing your emotions, through which you gain wisdom. Physical power gives you the strength to take action on the matters that serve your life path. The gift of power is safe for you to receive because you will use it to fulfill your divine destiny, which in turn supports all beings. Exactly what we were talking about. This is a gift from, well, there's an invitation. The tension is rising for you to accept yourself and the ability to change your life while still holding space for where you are right now. And there was key words that stood out to me: receiving, you know, and it's for the betterment of everyone involved. Specifically, we're talking about a relationship or someone that's close to you, and it could be a friend, but I really feel like this is a close relationship. I felt like getting these cards, which are very colorful and they're cute. What's going on with the collective? Let's see. Maybe you're just not feeling cute. Maybe you just need to get cute real quick, you know? Maybe, like, maybe you're just kind of, it feels like you're kind of going through this, I don't know, I just picture someone not being very happy when they look in the mirror, you know? And I think that your partner picks up on that, and it may be hard for you to, like, even take compliments, you know? I don't know. So we have the King of Cups. Literally, we have someone that is very head over heels for you. You know what I'm saying? Very emotionally available. We have someone that is very patient. This is a high level love. A masculine that has their heart open. And then we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yes, I feel like you're kind of mean to yourself. This collective, the way that you speak to yourself, and maybe it comes out and it lashes out. You could lash out on your partner when they compliment you or something. It makes you uncomfortable, so it's hard to receive their compliments. And I feel like this kind of puts them in this state of a little bit of not understanding, but also it's like not understanding how to support you in helping you to receive like the love that they're trying to give you. It can also be confused as rejection. So there's Three of Pentacles. I think that there's let me clarify with that. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. It feels like there's a reserve in your energy, so this person is starting to wonder, why are you being so closed off to them? It quite literally makes them wonder, like, are you like in like a third party or something? Are you like in, look at Three of Pentacles, it's like you're holding out your energy from them. They're like, why don't you want to work with me? Why don't you want to be open to me? It feels like you're literally like, they feel there's like a block in your energy. And they're showing up as the King of Cups. They're completely open. Their heart is open to you. But it feels like this collective is having a really hard time with receiving their love. And they're like, it's like you're literally holding on to your energy. It's kind of like, I don't know how to open up, you know, in that way. And they're offering you the opportunity to share your energy with them. And they want to improve it. You know what I'm saying? They want to help you. So we have Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. Let me get one more for that. They look at you as high value, Queen of Pentacles. They're trying to get you to come out of hermit mode. I think that there's also reservation around maybe in past relationships, there's been like an abuse of power where when you have been open or where you have connected with people in the past, not only did they make you feel like they played on your insecurities, but they also put you in like codependent situations. So there's a little bit of hyper independence going on right now. And it's giving that you're leaning into your masculine because I think inherently your mind is trying to protect you from any repetitive patterns in partnerships, but it's coming off to your partner as a block, as a closed off, you know, and they can receive it as being rejected. But I feel like they're trying to get you to come out of hermit mode, the Hermit in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And they literally, I was like clarifying that, and the Queen of Pentacles flew out on top of the King of Cups. They look at you as someone that's very stable, that has their shit together. Again, this is also why it could come off like you are very reserved. You're very like, they view you as someone that is a good investment, and they also look at you as a stable place to invest their energy in, their love, you know, because that they're showing up as the King of Cups, open heart. So they look at you as this, there's a safety there. It's also interesting because the Queen of Pentacles is stable. This is a feminine energy, but when you look at the King of Cups versus the Queen of Cups, like comparing or like both together, it feels like this King of Cups feels like they're more open to their feminine energy and being able to give and receive love, and you're more focused on reciprocity when it comes to earthly things like money and things like that, and time, which can be a good pair when they're both in the upright, because someone may be a little bit more logical and someone might be a little bit more emotional, but it's still a difference between being closed off to receiving the love that you deserve and being smart and logical. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a bit of stagnancy. How can we clear the stagnancy? You know what I'm actually picking up is that you might be low-key, I hate to say this, but you might be entertaining a third party is kind of what's coming through, because we have a King of Wands and then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, and it's like a wish, some kind of off in the distance wish about someone that maybe is a little bit more masculine or a little bit more action oriented, and this person is picking up on you being closed off. The person that you are thinking of, whether this is a real person or if it's a figment of your imagination, which can also create a third party. If you're fantasizing about a different relationship while you're in a relationship, that can create a third party energetic thing going on, because you're not fully invested. You're showing up as not fully emotionally invested or willing to receive love from this person that is trying to give you love. Because then we have the Nine of Cups, and this feels like something far out in the distance. That feels like limerence versus someone that's actually trying to show up for you and be with you, which that could also be a way that you're playing out the pattern of not being able to receive someone that is emotionally secure and stable and wanting to give you love, and fantasizing about someone that's low-key just attractive and maybe lights your fire, is a little bit more passionate. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse on the bottom of the deck, and we're asking for advice. And so the advice is kind of showing up as you need to sit down and ground into the relationship that you're currently in to face the shadows that are coming up, and actually ask yourself, why am I going towards like the grass is greener on the other side type of vibe, versus actually showing up for the person and facing my shadow of not being able to receive love from someone that is actually able to give me love. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to get into, we have the Star and Two of Cups. There's healing in this connection. I do think that the feminine, there is kind of like a dynamic of, I don't know. We have the Star and then we have the Two of Cups. There's healing in the connection, but I do feel like this person is picking up on the fact that there is this energy of a third party. I don't know if you actually have a third party going on. I don't know if this could exist in the workplace. Maybe you're just like doing a little flirting here and there, because we do have work kind of popping out, you know, on the bottom of the deck. Or this could be how you could avoid facing some of the insecurities that you have with your own self. And so it's easier to have someone that just kind of like satisfies the ego, someone that's really attractive, and kind of like gives you those lusty feelings, you know, and because you feel desired versus feeling loved. So I think that there's something in here that needs to be like really looked at when it comes to shadow work around lust versus love, and which one are you attracted to and why. You know what I'm saying? Yes, because there's something in the moon on the bottom of the deck, something that is in your subconscious that is kind of inviting this pattern into your life, this tension into your life to have you look at something. But what I do see for sure is that you have a partner here that is wanting to connect with you, you know. This is upright or reverse. Upright or reverse. I don't know. Let me get one more for the Page of Swords. And the High Priestess. Interesting. I don't know if you guys are in communication or not. The person that you, maybe this is like, maybe you guys just had an argument, or you guys are feeling some kind of tension building, or maybe the communication has slowed down, because it does feel like you are kind of holding your energy to yourself right now. This person, I don't know, it looks like when you just look at these two cards, how this masculine is looking at this King or Queen of Swords. He's kind of like, yes, this King of Cups is resting. He's in his, you know, he's in his divinity in that way. Like he's open, ready. The card is upright. But also kind of just look at the polar bear's face. He's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Even though this is a positive card, the way that the polar bear is looking at this Queen of Swords in the reverse, which can be very kind of either completely closed off, does not want to talk, blocked you, or kind of bitchy, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of worried about the reaction, you know? It feels like you guys may not be speaking right now, because we have the Page of Swords kind of like flipping all of these. Yes, disappointed is a good word. Kind of flipping all over the place, and this is like observing, so they could be watching your social media, kind of checking in on you, but then not looking at you, and it's just like, you know, I don't know how to go about this, because I feel all of these things going on. Because also King of Cups, this is a masculine that is very intuitive, you know, this is a water sign masculine, so they are, and it feels like you guys are connected, because we have the High Priestess and we have the Moon. That is someone that it can be like telepathically connected to you. So there is a lot of communication going on in the ethers, but it doesn't feel like a lot actually being said. And I feel like it's more on the other side of this relationship of like the patterning that needs to be worked through before I guess a conversation can be had, and a decision I guess you need to make, you know, because we have, as I say, that decision that needs to be made. You saw how the car flew out. It's crossing the Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment is crossing the King of Cups. You have someone that wants to invest in you, that wants to build a family with you. We got little mudangs here on the card and shit. Like, and hippos are very territorial, you know. We literally have the masculine reading the little baby a book. Like, this is someone that is open, that can provide like the emotional stability that you really need to feel safe to open up. But I think there's some patterning that needs to be worked on, you know, to be able to move forward in this connection. Because also he deserves to feel safe in the connection, you know? So we have the Six of Wands. I don't know if this is upright or reverse. We have a reverse. So as of right now, it's not looking like a success. The relationship is not, you know, looking successful, but that's not necessarily true. I feel like the Six of Wands and the reverse flew out over here on the collaboration card, and the Four of Pentacles is not successful because there hasn't been any forward action, or it's the Wands and the Pentacles. The action that needs to be taken is really an emotional action of being open to love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have Eight of Swords, literally. It's a mental prison. It's a repeated pattern that's happening in your mind space that is keeping this from seeming to be successful. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Then we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This feels like, and this is just very intuitively, I'm feeling that this could be connected to a father figure type of issue, you know, of feeling insecure, not feeling stable. And so you might have leaned more into your hyper independence or learned that as a child. And so actually dealing with matters of the heart or emotional availability or being open to receiving love specifically, not talking about money or like tasks, you know, like it feels like you might lean more into like acts of service because that's all you know, because you're used to doing everything by yourself, versus someone like giving you words of affirmation and like wanting to feel that energy exchange in that way. Or maybe even you may lean towards physical touch because we're dealing with a lot of the pentacles here, versus someone that is more like, I really get words of affirmation and like maybe like quality time, maybe something like that. You guys could connect on quality time, but it feels like you look at things very logically, and it's because there was some kind of instability that maybe was, there was stability that was promised to you or that should have been there, but there was, in reality, there was a lot of instability. And so you might have learned the pattern of becoming very hyper independent and protecting your emotions. So yeah, it's literally like you guys are having like a standoff right now. And you guys are not, and when I see this card, it makes me laugh all the time because it feels like you guys are literally, it's a battle. It's not a war, you know, because this isn't sustainable. Neither of y'all's positions is sustainable. You guys are fighting on stilts, you know. You guys are holding your points and you guys have to hold it so carefully. You know what I'm saying? You can't budge on it or else one of y'all is going to fall, you know. And you guys are refusing to fall. You guys are both at a stalemate, you know. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is like, this is your person, okay? This is your person, at least for right now. This is your person, and Spirit is inviting you, and I don't feel like you like that answer very much, because the Four of Cups is like, because you know what, grounding into a relationship, having those difficult conversations, really opening yourself up to receive love isn't fun. Like having a little fling here and there is fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Having a little fun is fun. Flirting is fun. Feeling desired is fun, but like grounding into love can be difficult. You know what I'm saying? Grounding into like allowing somebody to see you really is hard, you know? But there's such a level of like, once you get past certain conversations or once you get over certain hurdles, if there's not any abuse, if there's not any like, you know, emotional, mental, physical abuse, and you guys are like just working through something and really like holding space for one another to work through those things, that is such a beautiful relationship to have, you know. It's like you guys have, this is what it is, you guys have gone past the stage where the rose-colored glasses are kind of coming off and you guys are really seeing each other for who each other is, and it feels a little bit disappointing, but that does not mean that the love does not exist. You know what I'm saying? You see the little rose-colored glasses and Spirit's like taking the little cup away. You know what I mean? Like traditionally they're offering you a cup and you're refusing it, but or maybe that's how you can interpret the card as well. Like they're giving you an opportunity to connect emotionally, a cup of emotion, and they're like, put the rose-colored glasses back on. You know what I'm saying? Like, see this person for all of their potentials, not just, I don't know, what you're not liking about the situation right now, because what you're not liking about the situation right now is a reflection of something that you don't like about yourself, you know? So then we have the Magician in reverse and the Death in reverse. And then we have Four of Swords, Three of Wands in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse. So it feels like this relationship is just really at a standstill. There needs to be a new approach to the situation, to the relationship, because right now you guys are very much like battle of egos. It's giving battle of egos, and there is a feeling of there could be I don't know, I feel like you kind of got to clear your energy, because I don't know if you're actually entertaining a third party, or if you are daydreaming about a third party, or if you are kind of wondering if the grass is greener kind of thing. And I think that before you're able to be in the space of this person that seems to be a partner, like a divine partner, that spirit is really, you know, approving of, you know what I'm saying? You said he believed we were soulmates. Yes. Yes. I feel like there is this kind of era of protection around the relationship, whether you guys are together or not. And so spirit isn't going to allow the connection to come back together if there is this energy of a third party. So I think that a decision needs to be made for this collective, or you need to make a decision, you know, this collective needs to make a decision on what you want to do. And if you do decide to reconnect with this person, it needs to be from a heart open space, forgiving yourself, forgiving them, you know, all of that good stuff. But there is this energy of protection around not bringing other people into it, whether it's like harmless flirting or whatever. It's not going to be allowed in the relationship. It needs to be cleared out before you're able to actually have those conversations. Anything else? The Hanged Man and the Queen of Cups. Yes. I feel like you guys will be making the decision to reconnect. And I feel like now we have the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Cups, and now we have the Queen of Cups. The Hanged Man is about a change of perspective, a sacred pause in the relationship to do this reflection work on your own, to come to these conclusions, and to open your heart up. I love that. This is a pair. It started off with the King of Cups. Now we have the Queen of Cups. And we have on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So that means that it is a slow and steady process. The Knight of Pentacles is making progress, but it's very calculated, and it's very, I always say that the destination for the Knight of Pentacles is inevitable. He's gonna get there. It's just gonna take a lot longer than the other knights, because they all have different strengths, but his path is inevitable because it's the Pentacles, you know. So this relationship seems like it's going to take some time, but the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles is inevitable. This is a soulmate connection. I do want to get kind of like, I guess I have a love deck. I would love to see where the King of Cups head is at right now. Even though I do see that he's showing up as open and all of those beautiful things. But if he could say anything, you know. We have Libra in the reverse and Young at Heart in the reverse. Interesting. Let me get one more. And then we have Best of Both Worlds. I think that this is the relationship. This is kind of the challenge position. They're kind of flip-flopping back and forth on it. They're still, because, you know, at the same time, they want to feel emotionally safe as well. But it does feel like you bring out a part of them that makes them feel very safe. Their inner child feel very safe. I'm coming in a second. Makes their inner child feel very safe. As I'm like, I'm coming in a second to my kid. It's bedtime. I'm about to get off here. But make their inner child feel very safe. And I think that they're very sad that you guys aren't communicating. We have the Gemini in the reverse. I do think also we have Taurus. They're wanting to invest. They're wanting to ground this relationship. This person may have like a Taurus Venus or something, or Taurus in the 7th house, because it's giving that they're very committed to it, even though you guys aren't together. We have Over It in the reverse, so clearly they're not done with this connection. They're very persistent. They are willing to forgive. They have Sadness in the reverse as well. Anything else? And then we have Deep Thought in the reverse. I feel like they don't really want to spend too much time having to like reflect on this. I think that they just kind of want to go back to being able to be in each other's lives. It doesn't feel like going back to the same thing, because I don't think that they're very happy with that. But they are very aware of some kind of manipulation or third-party thing going on. They pick up on it. Habits and addictions, they know that it could be related to, I don't know, some patterns that you have in the past, or all of these things that we kind of talked about, I think that they're very aware of, because we started the reading with, it may be really hard to be loved by someone that has seen some sides of you that you're not very proud of, you know, because that challenges your belief system of not feeling worthy enough to receive love, you know. And this person believes that you're worthy enough to receive love. They know that this is not the real you. I feel like they really see the real you. This is such a cute reading, honestly. We have love yourself first. He really just wants you to love yourself. You know, that's... Oh, where's my King of Cups? We have Leo, that he's very loyal. And we have acquired tastes. He feels like you're the only one. You know what I'm saying? He's very much like, I don't have eyes for anybody else, you know? We have show support. This kind of came out in the challenge position. He wants to feel, again, he has a space to he wants to, like, he very much wants to feel like you guys are connected in so many ways, like friends, lovers, all those things, you know, because we have Aquarius here as well. Anything else? Divine protection. Breath of fresh air. Yeah, so this break is a sacred pause for the relationship, so that there could be some reworking on individual levels about what you guys want, what you guys need, what were the actual blocks in the relationship, and why were they taking place. And I do feel like because this person feels like they have such a pure heart, Spirit does not play with people like that. They really don't. They will remove people out of their life if they're entertaining third-party situations. And I don't feel like this means that this person is out of your life forever, obviously. But it feels like if you have things to process, this person doesn't deserve to be dragged into it, especially if they're just leaning into your highest potential, you know, and vice versa. Like if you were to do the same, like if the shoe was on the other foot and I was doing the reading for the other way around, I would be saying the same thing, you know. So it's just an invitation to do a little bit more shadow work, because all Spirit is trying to get you to be able to do is be open to receiving the love that you actually deserve, and not what you think that you deserve based off of your past situations, past wounds, past parental wounds, you know. Yeah, so I feel like this is a beautiful reading. You have support, you have real love in your life, and it's just going to take a little bit of self-reflection to accept this with open arms. So if you'd like a personal reading, everything can be found in the link in my bio. This reading will be posted to YouTube for the collective for anybody that comes across it. I hope that something resonates for you, and yeah, I hope that you have a beautiful night. I need to put my baby in bed.